Ever notice how some people mess up and somehow you're the one who ends up cleaning it up? They forget to do something. Suddenly you're not responsible enough. Something goes wrong, suddenly you're the one explaining it. Even their bad mood becomes your problem to fix. And here's the part that really gets you. It's not like you haven't tried to change this. You've explained yourself. You've laid out exactly what happened. You've shown them the facts. And it happens again anyway. Because the problem was never that they didn't understand your explanation. The problem is they figured out something else. Blaming you works. As long as you keep explaining, keep fixing, keep smoothing things over, they have zero reason to stop. This video is about what to actually say and do when someone tries to dump their problem on you, so you stop getting stuck in that loop of explaining, defending, apologizing without blowing up the relationship. What actually works when someone blames you? Explaining doesn't work. Staying quiet doesn't work. Getting mad doesn't work. Giving in doesn't work either. That's not because you're bad at defending yourself. It's because the second you start explaining, you've already lost. You just accepted that they get to be the judge, and you're the one who has to prove your innocence. They throw out one line, and now you're the one scrambling for receipts. That's a game you are never going to win because they wrote the rules. So don't play that game. Play a different one. Whoever makes the accusation has to make it specific. They say you have a problem. You don't need to prove you don't. You need them to define what they actually mean. They say you messed everything up. Okay, messed up what exactly? They say you never think about anyone but yourself. When? What happened? People who dump blame love vague words. Vague is safe. The second it gets specific, the problem shrinks down to something too small to pin entirely on you. Making them get specific isn't being difficult, it's you taking the weapon out of their hand. Say they tell you screwed up the whole thing last time. Ask them what exactly. If they can't answer, the accusation falls apart on its own. If they can say you got the numbers wrong in that report, don't rush to say sorry. Just do one thing. Hand the responsibility back to where it belongs. Say, you asked me to add that at the last minute and never gave me time to double check it. Let's figure out how to fix it. Now they realize the one specific thing they pointed at just exposed their own mistake too. Next time they think about pulling this, they're going to hesitate because now they know pointing the finger might bounce right back at them. That weight used to be all yours. Now they're carrying it too. How do you stop it without starting a fight? Great. But what if it's your boss, your partner, client, your parents? You can't exactly go scorched earth on people you still have to deal with tomorrow. So what then? Most people default to one of two moves. They stay quiet and the other person reads that as no pushback, so it gets worse next time. Or they finally snap and now they're the one who looks unhinged, while the other person gets to play the victim. Wow, where did that come from? Either way, you lose. Because both options have the same problem. You're the one absorbing all the cost. They pay nothing. Here's the actual move. You don't need a fight and you don't need a big confrontation. You just need one thing. Make blaming you cost them something. That's it. People act based on what it costs them. If something's free, they'll keep doing it. The moment it's not free anymore, they start thinking twice. You don't need to call them out. You don't need to embarrass them. You just stop absorbing everything without question. They'll do the math themselves. Here's what that actually looks like. Get it in writing. Make a habit of confirming things in text, key details, deadlines, whatever matters. Just a quick, got it confirming we're doing it this way. This isn't about being defensive, it's just how you work. If they never try to blame you, none of this ever gets brought up. But the moment they do, that message is sitting right there. Blaming someone is a bet that nobody's going to check. Once you're in the habit of putting things in writing, you flip that bet. Now, every time they think about blaming you, there's a little voice asking, wait, is there a paper trail on this? Lock in expectations before things happen, not after. Instead of arguing about who's right after something goes wrong, get clear on what you both agreed to before it starts. If someone asks you for a favor, just ask, so just to be clear, you want me to handle it this way? Or if this doesn't turn out how you want, what do we do then? In the moment, it sounds like a normal conversation. But later, if they try to pin the whole thing on you, they run into a problem. They said it themselves. Put their name on it. When you're working on something, tie their input into it. This is the direction you wanted. I built this off what you said. This isn't flattery, it's linking them to the outcome. If it goes well, they get credit. If it goes badly and they try to blame you, they're also blaming their own call. None of this is confrontational. You're not attacking anyone. You're not starting a fight. You're just making sure that blaming you isn't free anymore. And once it's not free, people get a lot more careful about doing it. That's what actually changes how someone treats you long term. Not winning one argument. Notice what actually happened. You never raised your voice. You never confronted anyone. You didn't lose the relationship. You just stopped making blame the easiest option. That's the real skill here, not defending yourself louder. Not finding the perfect words to make someone understand. It's knowing how to change the pattern when someone keeps pushing the cost onto you. This channel breaks down the hidden rules behind work, relationships, and everyday interactions and turns them into practical tools you can actually use. If you want to know what to say and what to do when these situations happen, subscribe.